Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be? It's a bridge. Just get over it. They've destroyed this area, muddied up what used to be muck, as if it wasn't bad enough before the tribe war began. Now that's loot. That's the Jagni tribe's fort. Their friendship can be a blessing or a curse. It's up to you. You're either a part of their solution to the tribe war or part of the problem. Let's see. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. Doesn't know if the Sifu will have time for you, but he'll let you in to find out.
Zata is de moi tot loho. Kariesne zdatse. Paro. The
Jagni tribe wants to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. They want to vanquish the tribes, as the only way they can guarantee peace is through supremacy. The Sifu is determined to let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life, as it's part of their strategy to cleanse the world and start anew. He welcomes you to the Jagni fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. The news of a cold-blooded Ronin crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 preceded you. He's referring to your rampage through Bunker 101. It seems you don't mind a bit of blood on your hands. That's something you have in common. He understands that sometimes we need to lose ourselves, to find ourselves. But he's glad you chose to come here. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. Sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples. Your Muma invented Wang Fu. Originally, it was based on unarmed combat and the 6 weapons: the boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the nunchuk, and the hook and chain. The Sifu says it's time to set the past aside, at least for now. Unrest is sweeping the land, and there are rivals in all directions. Jagni doesn't want a new unity between the tribes. Their goal is to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. Says fear and hatred is the only path to domination. He didn't expect that of you. You were born bad so you could do good in this world. That weak mind of yours has made you soft. He'll give you a chance to change your mind before you leave and asks you to reconsider. Otherwise, you'll be seen as a rival.
Sankremo. Donzadne paro.
Then so be it. He wants you to know that they'll show no mercy at the end of this war, and offers you a last chance to come back and join when you realize you've picked the wrong side.
Uko, perfetta.
And with that, he urges you to seek protection at Myriad's stone fort before word gets out that you've chosen not to side with them.
Dotloho, dolo, inatofo.
It was built on the back of many, including us, and claimed by Myriad when the construction was abandoned after the attack on the old village. It was your Mooma's vision for a new home for us all.
Uko,
It's time to say goodbye for now, and if it's not the kind of goodbye that lasts forever, then the next will mean the end for you. That's the Myriad tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know. Let's see. It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at... Says the Sifu is popular these days as the tribe grows stronger by the day. He suggests you let the Sifu do the talking when you meet. He prefers it that way.
Sibi? La fanen agin kan man. Gerat na fal hutut mus. Tugai la wute.
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you. He heard you took out-of-date side against the scavengers in Bunker 101. It seems you believe in helping your next, and that's something you have in common.
What?
He's convinced you've returned for a reason, and is glad you chose to come here.
Hem denken aufwessen, Anne, bij de frame.
There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted.
Gelet not. Schleine verrotten mika. Papa mot.
The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples.
De woere woese hat. Al de goersen gaan het echt.
There were 6 of them, but the unity fell apart after Lupa Lupin attacked the old village. Soon after, they formed new tribes based on their own values, and when the Blight started, the animosity escalated to war. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can unite the other tribes. The one you should coerce first is the Jagni tribe.
Hallo? De woere woese hat. De golem am mosse.
The myriad were placed here to fulfill a certain purpose, chosen to unite the tribes and take control of their destiny. The tribes need a firm hand guiding them into the future.
Musbrita. Hohotten na.
Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war.
Ala banglif.
You need to take the struggle to the enemy, or the enemy will bring it to you. When survival is threatened, there's no other option left but war. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen.
Buka mo sada.
Even though you don't share their values, they hope you'll lead with mercy. The outcome of this war is up to you.
La fanen akin kalman. Saramoto. Vale wala papa.
Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon.
Palam wen denken.
Once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again.
Saramoto.
They passed the point of no return as their words lost power and see no other way forward than using violence to combat violence.
De genken alle to ba.
Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village.
Papa mo. Saramoto.
Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor.
Get a wach. Ala banglif.
He remembers your kind and unselfish soul and can sense you still have it in you, the will to do good.
Gine afirma katano shog budo.
Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong and can sometimes come to life. Passing the old village on your way to the first rival outpost might help.
To guy la wute. Gine afirma katano shog budo.
Even though it's now a different place from a different time, it is a place that'll make you remember. Beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the one especially, deformed and unfurled. Great shot. Wow, wow, wow. Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer. Let's see. As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He asks how you are today. Goop says he always does better whenever he leaves failure behind. He's happy his good mood is infectious. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. Goop says some choose to be lonely because no one understands what they're going through. If that's you, he'll try to help you if you let him. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. Knowing how to swim won't solve life's hard problems, but at least one of them won't be drowning. He says that wasn't too bad, was it? At least you learned that you'll drown if you don't swim. But you need practice, lots of practice. He's sure you'll have to face the consequences of that sooner or later anyway. You just need more time in the surf. That's the only... He won't let anyone know you can't swim. He assumes that's what you meant. Judging by your Mooma's look, It seems you forgot something.
Kanamunt.
You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go.
Taten baba sakting.
You know you can't make up for lost time.
Mustiki nuhka.
You should know. Practice makes perfect.
Kanamunta. Kanyala no doro.
You have to keep working on it if you want to be good at it.
Sanna yode.
She'll see you at the village square.
Ferena masalapu. Asadurutu.
She'll be waiting for you. There will be a surprise for you at the end, too. Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. Asks how you're feeling today. His only interest when creating is that what he comes up with is actually useful. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on. He thinks you're truly a kidling of your environment. You should look for things that are recyclable. It shouldn't take you too long to find some. He wonders what usefulness you found. He says every little thing counts. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. He says only a few are willing to do the little things, but if you make enough of them, they can have a big impact too. He'd love to teach you to upcycle, and the scrap you found would be a good start. You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He appreciates those able to deliver a sharp remark. He understands, but hopes you won't be needing it anytime soon. Gizmo doesn't mind sharing. What's his is yours, and what's yours is his. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience.
Kala.
You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on...
Ferena masalapu.
Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent hardship on nature and the environment. It's your future.
Brumblele marsamambunundu.
She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone.
Pendrine senema an sonbara.
That's all she's ever asked of you, that you'll try and give it your best. You can't do more than that.
Kodotuku, Beri?
You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her.
Minalagi mamuru. Inadabsunka? Kanamunta.
Then start by meeting her on the village square and take it from there. She knows you're a free spirit, always on the move, like the wind. They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going. That makes him wonder why you were here looking for it. There's no way they'll let you pass. He wants to know who you think you are. You'll have to face pain at some point. He offers to help you get it over with.
Andro?
She asks if you're hurt. What happened?
Kamonu. Andro?
If confidence is silent and insecurity is loud, she thinks you're absolutely right.
Narolute.
The most important thing is that you're okay.
Andro?
It's time to focus on your training now.
Yo no massa man barut. Vola kamono barut na.
She said it before. Wang Fu will keep your body in good health, and that's how you keep your mind strong and clear. Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best.
Sigaya lama yaba me.
Seeing you always puts a smile on your Popsy's face. He wants to know how you're feeling.
Badan udidi mada bulshada.
Training with Muma will make you feel better. It always does.
Lema hoja eskuku Johanna.
He asks if you could help him too before you leave for training.
Waxandonia ina mahamala.
He'll talk to her, sure, but you know she wants you to accept responsibility for your own actions and future.
Why adfunu jabe?
He suggests you get going and find him gadgets and ideas for how you can upcycle some old fabrics. He's curious to see what you found. He's all for renewal and has even considered making the trip out into the wilds to look for a bionucleus pool and refresh his DNA. He can work wonders with pretty much anything and asks if you know how to upcycle.
Botse.
Think some are and some aren't. One thing's for sure, though. Your Moomer thinks it all takes up too much space in the house.
Lech.
He says it's about time you learned how and offers to teach you, starting with the scrap you found.
Schon. Lech.
The style might be too edgy for his taste, but it looks sharp on you.
La fea nuch.
He knows she's already proud of you and everything you've achieved so far.
Mech.
You should take it with you, wear it to practice.
Dre.
He thinks you should. She'll be proud of you.
Coca-Guana.
He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this.
Andro?
Your Moomer says it's about time you got here.
Päivänä numa?
Hopes you're as ready as you claim to be.
Sana jote. Drobalu.
She says she is eager to get started. You don't have much time left before the sun goes down.
Mustiki muhka? Pala.
But there's enough time left for repetition, and you need it. Training dummies don't hit back.
Beri?
Wants you to prove that with some practice first.
Kanjala Nodoro.
Your Moomer says you did well today. She's so proud of you.
Gendrana Mala.
You should just keep working and you'll do well.
Katja Doppolutta. Gendrana Mala.
Been working on a present for you with the help of Gizmo and Wiz.
Aria Roche Nui Mumera. Kanamunta.
You should go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved it.
Antoro.
Says he's always thought so well of you, just like her. Catchy.
Kialdo Male Kanaru Tono.
Your Moomer says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful.
Inyavaldo.
Figuring that out is half the fun.
Monibasa. Ferena Masalapu.
A piece of Scraptronics like this has built-in old-world tech that makes it a potent communication device.
Asil Natu.
It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever you see.
Drobalu.
Says it's not a record keeper, more like a companion.
Kanaruta.
Your Moomer says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day.
Asil Natu.
Says a good rest makes you ready for tomorrow. Rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow.